So the next result is Joachim-Stiel's theorem. It states that if C be the curve of intersection of two surfaces, say S1 and S2, and if it is a line of curvature to both the surfaces S1 and S2, then the surface cut at a constant angle. That means C is given to be a line of curvature to both S1 and S2. Then these two surfaces S1 and S2 cut at a constant angle. Also conversely, if two surfaces S1 and S2 cut at a constant angle, and this curve of intersection C is line of curvature to one of the surfaces, say S1, then it is also a line of curvature to the second surface. So let us start. Let us consider at any common point on C, NA and NB. Be the unit normal to the surface S1 and unit normal to the surface S2. So this is the point P. Now for the first part, since this curve C is a line of curvature to both S1 and S2, so by the Rodriguez formula we have dNA for the first surface. This C is a line of curvature, then dN plus k dr will be equal to 0. Or we can say dNA by ds plus k dr by ds is equal to 0. Or dNA by ds will be equal to minus of k, and dr by ds can be written as t. Similarly, C is also a line of curvature to the second surface. That means dNB by ds plus k dr by ds is equal to 0, or simply dNB by ds will be equal to minus of kt. Now taking the dot product, NB dot dNA by ds will be equal to NB dot minus of kt. Since NB is the normal to the surface, will be orthogonal to the tangent, that is equal to 0. Similarly, NA dot dNB by ds will be equal to minus of k t into NA, that is again 0, since t is tangential to the curve C and NA is normal to the surface, also normal to the curve C. Now determining the angle between the two surfaces in terms of their normals, cos of theta will be equal to NA dot NB. Differentiating with respect to the arc length will be equal to NA dot dNB by ds plus NB dot dNA by ds. And from these two results, this will be equal to 0. That is, the two surfaces cut at the constant angle. Now converse part, we are given that cos theta is equal to constant, that is NA dot NB is equal to constant, or we can say d by ds of cos theta, that is d by ds of Na dot Nb, that is Na dot dNb by ds plus Nb dot dNa by ds is equal to 0. Okay. We are also given that this curve C is a line of curvature to one of the surfaces. Without loss of generality, let us consider that this C is a line of curvature on the surface S1. Then by Rodriguez formula, we have dN by ds plus k dr by ds will be equal to 0. Rearranging as in the first case, dNb by ds will be equal to minus of k into r dash as unit tangent vector t. And taking dot product with Na, dNb by ds will be equal to minus of k into t dot Na, and that is 0. Sorry, we have considered this as a line of curvature to the surface second, since Nb was normal to the surface S2. So, considering the curve C as the line of curvature on the second surface, we have Na dot dNb by ds is equal to 0, and we also have this d by ds of cos theta, that is Na dot dNb by ds plus Nb dot dNa by ds is equal to 0. Using this second equation in first, we have Na dot dNb by ds plus Nb dot dNa by ds is equal to 0, and by this result we have Nb dot dNa by ds is equal to 0, or dNa by ds will be normal to the surface Nb, that is dNa by ds will be along the tangential to the surface, that is lambda times of t, that is dNa by ds will be equal to some lambda times of dr by ds, or it can be written as dNa by ds plus some k dr by ds is equal to 0. And by Rodriguez formula, this is necessary and sufficient condition for a curve on the surface to be a line of curvature. So, we have considered that this is a line of curvature on the first surface, and we are given that the two surfaces cut at a constant angle, then it is also a line of curvature on the second surface.